Number 6.
16.7.
16.7 also centimeters. All right. Now, I will verify by solving them one after the other to authenticate your answers. Number 2, the side is opposite is x, adjacent is 11, isn't it? So if opposite number 2, so opposite, that is tan what is there? What angle is in that number 2? Okay, that is a 42. Okay, tan 42 is equal to x all over 11. You cross multiply to give me that x will be equal to 11. X will be equal to 11 multiplied by tan 42. Okay, so if we work it out, the value of tan 42 from calculator is going to give us 0.9004. And when we multiply it by 11, that will give us the value of x, making the value of x to be 9.9 centimeters. So that is the correct value for number 2. So that is where you got 12. So what did I do? Watch out. This is 42. Are you listening?
Yes.
The angle inside is 42. Opposite of that angle is x. Adjacent of the angle is 11. So I did tan 42 is equal to opposite. The opposite is x all over adjacent, which is 11. I now did cross multiplication. X times 1 will give me x. Then tan 42 will now multiply 11. Then using my calculator, I found the actual value of tan 42, which will give me from the calculator 0.9004. Then I multiply it by 11 to get 9.9 as the correct answer to number 2. So it is not 12.2. All right. Let me go to number 4. Okay, number 3 rather. All right. Okay. So for number 3, I will solve it here. Look at it here. The angle is what I'm looking for, and I'm going to use cosine. The reason is because if you look at this place now, I mark question mark. That is the opposite. So no value is given on that opposite. So what I will do, I will use the adjacent, which is 16, and the hypotenuse, which is 24. So what I will now write is cosine cos x will be equal to adjacent, which is 16, over hypotenuse, which is 24. So this formula will give me the correct answer. I am not using a ratio that involves the opposite because there is no value in the opposite. Therefore, 16 divided by 24 will give me 0.6666 equal to cos x. X alone will now be cos inverse, okay, of 0.6666. Then let's find it. The cos inverse of 0.666 is going to give us exactly the value of x in degrees, which is 48.2 degrees. So the correct angle for number 3 is 48. Okay? Are you with me? The correct answer here is 9.9. That is the correct answer. And the correct answer here is 48.2. I don't know if it's okay. But this one is in degrees, while the first one is in centimeters. The first one is side, while the second one is angle. Is it okay? All right. Should I go to number 4? I'm listening
Let
to
me
you.
finish copying.
You say?
Let me finish copying it.
Okay. You are putting down this one. It's okay. For number 4, I am finding the angle inside. The opposite of this letter X is 15 cm. The adjacent of the letter of the angle X is 11 cm. So there is nothing in the hypotenuse side. I will use opposite and adjacent, and that is tan. So what I will write is tan X is equal to 15, all of 11. Did you get that? So I will divide now 15 by 11, and it's going to give me 1.3636, and that is now equal to tan X. Sorry, let me scroll it up well. Yeah. So this is it. Will be tan X is gotten to be 1.3636. Therefore, X alone will now be the tan inverse of 1.3636. So that is what will be the answer. I now go to the calculator. In your calculator, there is a function there called shift. When you press on that,
53
go ahead.
is 53.7.
Correct. So therefore, the actual value of X is 53.7 degrees. So if we go to that question number 4, which is here, you will see that the correct answer here, which is the angle, is what we got, 53.7 degrees. So the second answer is the correct one. Is that okay? Okay, so I will allow you to put it down. Okay, from the question you submitted in the classroom this evening, there is still another one on top of it. The one you asked me to move into the classroom last time. So that one is still there. Now let's look at number 5. Number 5, you can see the triangle very clear. Let me use a different color to distinguish the solving. So I can use this and look at the triangle. Look at it. Inside is angle 35. Are you seeing it? This one is angle 35. Opposite of it is what we are looking for, letter X. Adjacent is given as side 20 centimeters. Therefore, opposite and adjacent is tan. In that number 5, you write tan 35 is equal to opposite, which is letter X, and the adjacent is 20. At this point, you can take a cross multiplication. X times 1 will give you X. Then tan 35 multiplied by 20 is what we get in cross multiplication. Now we have to find the value with a calculator of tan 35. Now, if I find tan 35, it is going to give me 0.7002. Okay? Now you use that value to multiply 20. And that will give you exactly the side, which is the opposite of the triangle, labeled with the letter X, which is now 14 centimeters on the dot. Okay? So instead of 28 here, the correct answer is 14 cm, circled. Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right. So you can put it down. Now, we go to question number 6. In the number 6, the given triangle is this. You can see this one here. The one you got 16.7, that is this. Now, if you look at it, you will agree with me that you are given the angle 42. Opposite of that angle is this question mark. I want to use yet a different color to distinguish everything I write. So it can easily be copied. Now, opposite of this 42, there is nothing given. But the adjacent is what? Letter X. And the hypotenuse is value of 15, isn't it?
Yeah.
With this now, we have the hypotenuse given, and the adjacent is what we are looking for. So what you can use here comfortably is the cosine, because any ratio that has to do with opposite will not work. Tan has to do with opposite, and sine has to do with opposite. So we are not going to use the two. Yes. Therefore, I can now use cosine to solve it. Are you getting me? And to use that cosine, I will do adjacent over hypotenuse, which is cos 42 will be equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Are you there? So I write 2 is equal to adjacent all over hypotenuse, because the adjacent is x unknown, while the hypotenuse is 15. At this point, I can cross multiply. X will multiply 1 to give me x, and then 15 will multiply the cos of 42. But from my calculator, cos 42 is exactly 0.7431, which I can now use to multiply 15, and I will get my final answer. Okay, so the value of x here is now equal to 11.1, because it is side, it is centimeters. If it is inside the triangle, it becomes an angle. So 11.1 is the correct answer for this number 6. 11.1 centimeters. Circled, the correct answer. So can you see this place? That is the angle you are looking for. So what do you think you should do by explanation?
So, since the hypotenuse is not given,
Yes,
that
correct.
crosses out sine and cos. So that means you have to use tangent.
Tangent is correct. And that is going to be tan x equal to opposite, which is 9 over what?
Yeah, over 5.
Over 5, accurate. So let's quickly do that number 8 before we stop. So I write tan x. X represents the given angle there called BAC. Is 9 equal to 9 over 5. You divide it with your calculator. When 9 is divided by 5, you get 1.8 equal to tan x. Okay? Now, you can now find the inverse of x, which is of tan. So the value of x now is tan inverse of 1.8. Yes. And tan inverse of 1.8 is what?
60.9.
Excellent. 60.9 degrees. So that is how we apply these trig ratios. So if you put down this 7 and 8, then we stop here for this night.